it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I am super happy to be here with you today. I think I'm 1 minute late. Last week I was a little early. This week I'm a little late. I have had a very, very busy day today so far. I've been doing a bit of grocery shopping first thing this morning, getting some supplies. This weekend, Saturday, is my third annual Creative Escape, and I've been busy all week getting stuff ready for that. And then I had an appointment in London with a kitchen cabinet place to sign off on all of my choices for my new kitchen cabinets. We're doing a remodel this spring, so to get them all everything into production, I had to be in there for noon, so I did not get home until after 1:30, and my sister is here from Kingston, so I had a quick little visit with her before I got started here with you guys. I'm just going to take a second to see if this is going to come on. Okay, and I did not put, let me turn this down. Yeah, so had a little visit with her. She's down here to attend my Creative Escape as well. My older sister Anne, or as my class ladies know, Vanna, is helping me run it. She always does. She's my right hand. So Carol is down here to be a participant in my Creative Escape. She's going to sit and create while her two sisters are running around doing all kinds of stuff. Hi, Carol. So when you join, please say hi. Let me know where you're coming from. I always like to know where my viewers are located, where in the country or where in the world. Please share my video. Sharing is caring. It's the way that I reach more people. If you have any friends or anybody you know that would appreciate my live crafting videos, please share it to your personal pages, any groups or anything like that. The celebration is going strong. There are a couple things that are sold out right now. Let's see. This bag is pretty, here. Okay. The organdy, is it organdy? Yes, organdy ribbon. I've got 2 packages here that are, I've used up 1 or 2 of the rolls, so here is one combined. So this ribbon here that is in the celebration brochure, sadly we have loved it so much that it is not available right now. It is on back order, so it is not available for a choice. If you've got an order that it is on back order, you will still get it, but any new orders you cannot. So that is one thing. And then I don't have it. Where is my punch? Oh, it's over here. Let me just grab this. The beautiful butterfly builder punch. This is on back order as well. So it's supposed to be in I'm gonna say March. So, because it does take a while to get the completely new punches created. So March, this will be back. Well, everybody's loved this so much. So that's what happens with fabulous products. With the ribbon, you can substitute out any other ribbon for your projects. Yes, this is gorgeous, but you can get some white ribbon and color it with your re-inkers to make it the color that you want it to. That's always an option. As well, the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper is also on back order. I don't know when that is supposed to be back in. I think just a couple weeks, because paper doesn't take as long to create as a punch that would have moving parts. So that is that news there. The joining opportunity is still available till March 31st. We've had a couple people join our team. So we always welcome new people. If you have a wish list that is over $100, why not join my Sassy Stampers family? I would love to have you join me. There are no strings attached with this offer. You pay $135 and you choose $225 worth of product. That's $90 extra. In Ontario, there is no tax and no shipping. There is no shipping on this, the starter kit, anywhere in Canada. Certain provinces do have tax laws that the tax will be charged, but in Ontario, there is no tax, no shipping. That option 2 is $175. So you are getting the gorgeous tote that I have back there. I absolutely love my tote. So that is option 2. You pay $175. You still choose $225 worth of product, but you're just getting that tote for $40 more, which is fabulous. We were able to pre-order as demonstrators back in December, but now the only way to get it is to sign up to be a demonstrator and choose it in your starter kit. So another little bit of business. This Saturday at the Catholic Church here in town is my creative escape, and I'm just looking for my sheet here to the address. 124 Frank Street East in Strathroy. I am going to have my retired products there. So I am going to open it up to other people from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. You can come and shop my retired product. It's cash and carry only. You cannot come before 2 o'clock because the ladies that have signed up and are attending my creative escape, they get first dibs on my retired product that is for sale. But from 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock this Saturday, January 26th at 124 Front Street East, Strathroy, in the Catholic Church, around the back in the family center is where we are set up. You'll be able to tell. Just come on in and do some shopping for some retired papers, stamp sets, ribbon. I've got paper pumpkins. So anything like that, you're more than welcome to come down and do a little bit of shopping on your Saturday afternoon. Okay, so now I'm going to flip you around and we are going to get creating. So I'm just going to cover you up like I always do with a Post-it. So, and flip you down. Okay, so let's see if my iPad is, I can't tell if you are, how does it look? Are you upside down? Is the orientation right? I have no connection on my iPad for some reason, so I am not sure if, oh, okay, and it is backwards, so I'm not sure how to fix that. So hold on just one second. Let's try to cover you back up here and put you back in here this way. All right, so here we go. Move my lighting so that, and then bring you back up a bit. Doing this live is always so much fun, trying to get everything worked out. Okay, how do we look? That's better. Okay. Move this out of the way. All right. So, this is the card that we are going to be creating today. This is with the well-written framelits that are part of the Well Said stamp set and framelit bundle that is in the Occasions catalog. So that can be found, I've got it flagged here. That can be found on page 27. That it's got 24 dies in this framelit set, which for me, I absolutely love my framelits dies. My sentiments, I find that they are so versatile for my scrapbooking and for my card making. So I'm a sucker for them, so I had to get them right off the get-go. And again, I am using, I can't seem to stop, I am using the stitched, let me get this out of the way, it's my paper pumpkin calendar that I have hanging here. There we go. This is the rectangle stitched framelits dies that I am using constantly. I absolutely love them. I have to challenge myself to create cards without them because I seem to be using them all the time. So my colors here are Mossy Meadow, excuse me, Night of Navy, and I'm using this new foil paper that is in the, this is very, I don't know what the camera's going to do. Yeah. This is Grapefruit Grove, and it's also comes lovely lipstick. So this is a celebration item that is on page 12 of your celebration brochure. So you can choose this for free with a $60 purchase. So it is the Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick foil sheets, and you get 4 of each of the 2 colors. I think they are fabulous. I've been using them quite a bit, as you could tell by that package that it's been chopped up quite a bit. So I am going to pull out, I'm not doing any stamping today, can you believe that? Move that out of the way. So this is all of the framelits that are in that set, quite a few. So I'm going to find the Hooray right here. There's my Hooray, and I see I've got a bit of the Grapefruit Grove is still stuck in there. Pop that out. So I'm going to use the Hooray, and I'm going to use the little butterfly here. I love that they have all these extra little added shapes and things with it. So this is an and sign, and then there's the bird, your different flowers, a heart, an exclamation. And we're also going to be using these stems and leaves. So let's just put that out of the way. Move this out of the way and bring my big shot in. Right here. And I've got my magnetic plate, so that way I can do a few different things. Oh, I need to grab my framelit here. And the stitched, the rectangle stitched framelits, there's quite a few on here. You have so many different sizes to choose from. So this is the smallest out of this section here. This is the smallest of this shape here, as you can see. So I'm going to put, is that going to fit on that little scrap? Yes, it is. I like to use up my little scraps as much as possible, so that way I'm not wasting. I just have to make sure that it's positioned just right on there. And then I'm going to take my sentiment, and will this fit right beside it? Getting the most out of, and you can't see that. So let me bring that. So as you can see, my rectangle is on that little scrap of Night of Navy, and then my hooray and my little butterfly are right there snugged up close on that little strip. So that way I'm making the most of all of my little pieces, getting more bang for your buck, as the saying goes. I'm going to try to not jiggle the camera here as and I'm going to bring it back through. Okay. And that one's good. Put that there, and my die aside. And I always tell my class ladies, before you pull it out, take the framelit off, take a look and make sure, flip it over to make sure that you can see that they're good, clean cuts all the way through. So that way, if you have to put it back through the big shot, it's not a big deal. You just put it back down and go right back through. But this has die cut no problem. So as you can see, just like that. And then my little butterfly is good. So now I'm going to take a piece of my Mossy Meadow, and see, that fits perfectly on there. Bring that through again. Now this is a more intricate, so sometimes it doesn't quite, but it looks like it's all cut through, I believe. So I'm going to move my big shot out of the way. I've got my die brush here that I'm going to take, and I like to use my hand right over a garbage bin. Just rub that across. And then As you can see, it's pulled a lot of those little bits right out of there. So I'm carefully taking this out, and then I'm going to use my take your pick tool, the pokey doodle end, and I'm just going to poke out all those extra little bits. I don't want them all over the surface here. One and the H. There we go. That's done, that's done. And now we just have to do the butterfly. Again, I'm just going to use on my hand. See how easy that popped out? I just love my die brush. It is a very useful tool, and it is in the annual catalog. Let's see here, the Big Shot die brush. That is on page 221 under the accessories, Big Shot accessories. So there that is. At $17, you get 2 foam pads and then the brush. My foam pad is tucked away in the drawer. I do use it when I'm doing quite a bit of big shotting, if I'm mass producing for a class, but for just doing this one, I find just putting it on my hand and rubbing that across works fine. So, okay. All right, so now, I don't know how well you can see in the background here, I have sponged a bit of some Pool Party ink. So I'm going to bring in my Whisper White cardstock and some Pool Party ink. And you can see my sponge is quite stained. I don't have dedicated sponges. I take them to the sink when I'm done and rinse them out. And the darker ink colors do stain, but I know that it's not going to come off on my project. And then I just squeeze it together like this, dab, and then I into the ink pad. And then I dab it off to get some of that excess off. And then I start by doing circular motions. So I generally, I don't just put it on my card front and then start, because then you're going to get that definite blob. I start moving my hand in little circles before I ever hit that card front. So that way it is a smoother look. It's not as splotchy, I guess you could say. That's just, I mean, you can do it however works for you, but that's just how I find I get a more even distribution of my ink. And then I'm just going around in circles here. So have any of you, I know a lot of people watch the replay, have any of you done kitchen renovations? How do you survive without your kitchen? I'm going to be without my kitchen for 5 weeks, probably. I mean, we're starting on the 11th, and from then until April the 1st week is when my cabinets are supposed to be ready to be installed. Then the countertops and all that are done afterwards. So I'm going to be barbecuing all of my meals because I will be without a stove. So I would love any tips or pointers that any of you have to help me. That would be awesome and greatly appreciated. So then I'm going to take and I'm going to put my elements down here to see if I've got enough color. And I think I want to bring that out just a little bit more over here. So I know that I can add just a bit more color. That's the way I like to do it. I lay everything out to see if I like the way that's looking. And then I can decide rather than after go, oh, I wish I had of. If you take a second or two beforehand and do that, then you can tell how it's going to look before it's already, everything is glued and assembled. There, can you tell that the way I've done it, there is no big, like here where I dabbed it. It's a fairly even look. There's not a big splotch anywhere. So I'm quite happy with the way that looks. So I'm going to close this up. My host code thing is shifting around on me here. Stick that there. Okay. That out of the way. So now I'm going to bring in my thick Whisper White base and fold. I've already scored it. Take my bone folder and burnish that. Get that nice good crease. Then I'm going to bring in my little silicone craft mat and my liquid glue. Now this will be on my blog on Saturday with all of the measurements and links for purchasing any of the items that I have used. Okay, so before I do anything else, now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to bring in my beautiful Wink of Stella and I am going to give it a little bit of sparkle, my project here. So I want some Wink of Stella on this and that. So I've already got some, you can see it's already loaded into the barrel. So I'm going to take my lid and I'm going to put it down on my work surface here and I'm just going to tap that and you can see that I've got, you see that little bit of sparkle happening there to start. So okay, I don't want too much, just a little bit. So move that to the side and bring in my card front. Turn my card front around so I there. And as you can see, that's just added that little bit of sparkle that I really do like. Okay, so I am now going to take my liquid glue my card front. And now I'm going to I'm going to hold it like this delicately, and I'm just going to take and put just a few drops. You don't need a whole lot. A little really does go a long way. That's all you need. And then I'm going to turn it and place it right there. And now that's glued on. So my next step is I want a little bit of my silver thread. So I'm going to flip this over. This is how I attach my metallic thread. I take my snail and I run some snail across the back. Then I take my thread and I wrap it. So you want, hold it first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snip that. And then I've got my circle here. And then because I've already got my snail, I've already got my snail on here. So then I can easily attach that metallic thread on there. Take that tail and put that there. Flip that over, and yes, I like the way that looks. So I'm going to take my dimensionals, which, right here. Because I want to pop this up. And that's ready. So next, move that to the side. So next what I have to do is put some glue on my greenery here. So again, just some drops here and there. Try to pick the fatter areas where the leaf would join that stem. Make sure you leave somewhere where you can easily put your finger on to grab it. Now you can see there is not a ton of glue on there. There does not need to be a ton of glue on there. You only need a little. A little goes a long way, and that way you're not getting a bunch of glue on your hands or anything like that. So then I'm just going to gently press that down. And I didn't put any at the very bottom. That's fine. I'm okay with that not being totally adhered there. So then I'm going to peel the backings off of my dimensionals here and put that right there. And the final thing is my little butterfly here. I am going to just take my bone folder and very gently curl those wings. And then one little dot in the center. You see just a teeny tiny little dot. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. That's all you need. Less is more. People who complain that they get it everywhere, you just have to be delicate with it. Less is more. You don't need a ton, and that's going to stay there. So there you have a simple, very simple card, but so pretty. easy to make. This would be very easy to mass produce. If you're a demonstrator and you're doing a swap for on stage, if you're going to that, I'm not this year, but anything like that, or a whole bunch of birthday cards or anything like that, this card was very quick and easy to create. So that would be something that you could absolutely do for yourself. So there you have it. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I truly do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment or private message me. I would love to help you out. I think that is all for me today. I have more running around to do for my creative escape on Saturday. I am so looking forward to this. It's my big fun all-day event, and I am super excited. I've got more people coming this year, so yay. So thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fabulous day. Have a great weekend. And remember, if you are local in Strathroy, Ontario area, stop by on Saturday afternoon to have a look at my retired products. It is cash and carry only from 2 till 4. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.